Hello. It's a bit of a funny time for me for the moment because I am full on in that Taurus moon month, and we're nearing the full moon, and I know I've got until the full moon to really put all my energy into the things I want to manifest. Now, I've been following the moon for some months, but this month is very special where everything is coming together, but I still need to do that final push. And today's a holiday here in France, but I still worked. I wrote 5 letters to make things move. And, I did other things, got packages ready for what I sold on eBay. And tomorrow, I suppose it's tomorrow, somebody's coming to fix my roof. I mean, there's all these, and there's my job, I still haven't signed for it. There's uh, all these things that are nearly there. And it's like, whew, I don't know, it takes my breath away a little bit. I'm trying to really accomplish all these and other things, but that's the main things I want to talk about. And Lisa yesterday noticed that the light behind me was similar to the justice card, and she's right. So tonight I put the light on, and I'm going back to my space. Now I stopped doing, and I just want to be a little bit. And we call it, with my partner, we call it having a quiet time. And I'm sharing this quiet time with you because I'm very excited. First of all, I've got a purple ray. I don't know where that's from because it's a normal lamp, but see, got a purple ray. Beautiful. So yes, I don't know if you know the card divinatoire d'Algariel. I don't have the box anymore. It was just so flimsy. I got rid of it yesterday. But anyway, the cards are very nice. I really, it's an oracle that, well, when I received it at first, I thought, I'm going to have to work out, but I didn't hesitate. I bought it. Not like, because now I research my decks, but this one I bought, I knew there was potential because there was a past life spread in it, and it's just very. I always say spiritual, but spiritual is a difficult word because it encompasses a lot of everything, really. But it's deep deck, and yes, it can be used for past lives, probably. The thing is with past life, how do you check? However, so I'm part of the group on Facebook now. That's the booklet that I saved, and it's in French and in English. And there's one page about spreads and one page about the cards. Really, it's very succinct. The author, Alcide Nathanael, is for the moment writing a book about it. It was published by France Carte. What did I want to say about it? Yes, I'm part of the Facebook group. It's in French, the Facebook group, though. But Alcide, understands English, and I don't know if other members of the group understand English. But anyway, now and again, there's a spread that pops up, or someone suggests something. And yesterday, apologies, I don't remember your name, but a wonderful girl posted this spread that she found on a website, and it's a guide spread. And she said she used these cards with this spread, and she got really good results. So I wanted to share it with you because last night I finished my evening with doing that spread, and then I thought about it. Now, one thing about these cards is that Alcide, what he did, he made available a document to us. It's a 2-page, 2A4 document about to tell us a bit more about the cards and the deck, which was very nice of him. Thank you, by the way, which I use all the time. And he said that his inspiration for the game, funny enough, was the French version of Snakes and Ladders. Now I had to laugh because when I was young and poorer and living in London, and we'd go to the pub and have a few drinks, and then we'd come back home, and obviously we didn't have much, but we had a game of Snakes and Ladders, and I have very fond memories of playing Snakes and Ladders drunk with my friends. So when I read that, so you see how far I've come. I don't drink at all anymore. It's not that I stopped. It just wasn't for me. That's all. But so he based it on a cycle of life, because Snakes and Ladders is like this, isn't it? It's like you go up and then you come back down, and then you have to do this to come back there, and just like life is. So let's talk about the spread. It's in English, obviously. It was done by Emerald Lotus, but I will put the reference below. Anyway, it's only 5 cards, so you can write it down. But I just want to give it back to who, say who created it. Emerald Lotus. So first card is the card to represent your guide. And the card I picked is card number 2. And the name of card number 2, I completely forgot. The Ferryman. And in a booklet it says it's an entity, message, loneliness, spiritual guide. So that's the card that represents my guide. Is there enough light on it? Ah, that's better. I do like that big coat he's got on, and hat, and he looks very young here. But what is interesting is from that document, because it's from birth, these cards are a bit from birth and going through life. And because it's number 2, it's quite close to your birth, really. So it says that this card reminds us that we're only here for a while, that we're passing through life. And what was interesting is that yesterday I was talking about this when I picked my cards from the Sun and Moon Tarot for my guide, that I said that I felt his job was to welcome people after they died or before they incarnate. And once again, there's the same feeling with these cards. I mean, when you pick cards, you should have added information, a complement of information. If the information is just the opposite, something's not right, is it? It's got to be added information. So that's the card that represents my guide. Is the guide that makes, reminds me that I'm just passing through this life. I'm just passing on earth. And he's probably telling me this because he's a guide that helps with the process, basically. So the second question is a message your guide would like to give you in this moment. And I pick number 4. So once again, a very early life card. And card number 4 is called, I'm telling you all this so if you don't have the deck you can have a feel for it, because it's not on the popular list, but it's quite a deck. There's not many cards, 32, like playing cards. Is it 32, I think? So the Guardian of the Night. So spirituality turned to darkness. Observation. Now that's the first thing I saw. It's just these big eyes, and what is interesting is that have been doing what is called shadow work, but I'm not sure if it's shadow, it's just my life work. And, with the chakras, with my moon work with Sylvia Pancaro, I'm really trying to stabilize myself and get rid of unwanted things, unwanted fears, unwanted blockages, unwanted crap, basically, through that. So I'm not sure if it's shadow, but sometimes, yeah, I have to dig deep and it doesn't smell very nice where I'm going, I can tell you. But it's interesting, though, that it's another thing that comes up here because then it shows that the cards are in synchronicity with what I'm doing and that the guide is aware of what I'm doing. So I've done this work a bit throughout my life, but I've been really serious about it for the past 2, 3 years. Yeah, I had my wake up call. That's why. So 2 and 4, right? Next question is something your guide has been trying to convey to you that you have not been receptive to in the past. And that's card number 10. They seem to be in a sequence. And you can see like a soldier, right? And card number 10 is in a booklet, Departure. Heroic personality, battle, protection, spiritual visit. I was so pleased. I can take both. I can take the battle because I'm a fighter. I know I appear very calm and all that, but I always say, you try me, you find me, and it's not a trait I like in me. But I had to fend for myself all my life, so it's the way I know, right? So I know this. I know how to have that on. At the same time, spiritual visits is trying to tell me that I'm here, I'm visiting, and you're not responding. What's happening? Well, I'm telling him that I'm ready now, and I want this relationship to really flourish for him and for me, for both. Okay, next question. Fourth, there's one more after this. How to be. Oh, I didn't show you the backs. Let's talk about cards a bit. Right, they're lovely. I edged them black. I show you, they're not edged normally, but I saw that. Oh, I don't know if you see because it's evening here. Yeah, here. I thought they looked lovely edged black. Now I don't transform many of my decks, but this one I had to edge black. It just suits it. Yes, the question. The cardstock is nice. It's a bit maybe thin, on the thin side, but not too thin. I don't know, it will go through time. I know the box didn't resist and it was stored properly and all that, but it's just a basic tuck box, but very, as soon as I got it, it started falling apart, but the cards are okay. Question. How to be more open to messages from your guide in the future? And I got card 17. Let me show you in the light. There's the light. Card 17. And it's runes, nostalgia, memory, pain bound to the past. So it reminded me, first of all, to open myself, open the door, right? And also when I'm in these moments where, like today, I had to write a very intense letter and it took me 2.5 hours because it was very intense and I had to be precise and I had to put recordings with it. And And after that, I was actually shaking a little bit because I put so much energy into it. And it's in these moments where I'm completely shut down. I was completely shut down. And it's these moments that I would need um, my guide to be here and be more open. I should be more open so he can maybe, help me to be less dense. I was a bit dense doing it, but it's something that it's a fight. It's been a long fight. And also, when you see these on cards, it's like the portal, isn't it? Normally it's at the top like that. On some decks there's a lot of portals, so it's like opening the portal. That's why he say to me, open the portal. So it's like meditate, isn't it? Basically. I know, Chi, I know. And 5, what is this guide, wow, Chi, helping you with on your path? And the card I got, the number is 7, so I'm going back down in the number. And number 7, the candle, it's the occult, affinity with the occult, communication with the afterlife. So there you go. I really thought, because he's an artist, I really thought that it would be more towards the artistry, that it would help me. But there you go. That's another side of it that I wasn't aware of. And I will definitely call upon him when I need some more insight with the occult and the afterlife. But as I said, I know he's a welcomer. So that's probably right. So that was that were my cards for this question, which is, these 5 questions are really nice, and I'll show you them again. My 5 cards. And now, because obviously it's my day 5, I don't just do 1 card a day, but for the other challenge, I don't just do 1 card a day. Sometimes I do 2 or 3, when I'm in a flow. But let's have a look at the question today, and I'll pull the card live. What are your limitations as a guide? Now, I didn't like that question much. I preferred more like, what won't you do? Like us as tarot readers. Some tarot readers won't look at legal matters, or won't look at health matters, or things like this. So it's more, what won't you look at or help me with, basically. So let's see what it says. With the Sun and Moon Tarot by Vanessa Decort. But this one wanted to come out. Ace of Cups. Very interesting, isn't it? So there's a path, right? And there's a reflection of the cup. Once again, let me show you if I can. Once again, the positive and the negative, but then my guide was there for my shadow side, so I know he's there for that, right? So what in the process he's limiting? I'm not sure. That's very interesting. Let's look at the booklet. Maybe I will have an answer, because he just told me the other day that he would help me with looking at my shadow side. And honestly, looking at this card, that's the first thing I thought about. The shadow side, the spiritual development, connection with above. So it's all there. maybe with love. Maybe you won't. Maybe if I just take it as I should normally, as in the essence of feelings, the essence of love. Instead of putting all my own imagination on it, um, maybe it would fit better. So let's have a look at the Ace of Cups. I hope you get inspired by this, because it's very soft and it's very nice to work like this for a little while. So Cups, Ace of Cups, the female principle. Love and happiness, the Holy Grail with a heart shape holds emotional integrity and harmony. The rainbow indicates careful expression of inner emotions. Sun rays illuminate love with wisdom. The lotus represents the trusting heart that offers no resistance. Who's the lotus? Mm, okay. There's a lotus here. Well, I don't know if it's my eyes. I see the reflection. You see, that's my eyes, because I thought that that was the reflection of this in the water. It's a lotus. It's a lotus. So, okay. So maybe he just doesn't want to deal with emotional stuff. Let's leave it to that. And I would understand this, because it's very human. Now, that makes me wonder. I never asked him, has he ever been on Earth? Because I know angels haven't. Well, I read. I'm not sure I know, but I read that angels never incarnated. Some guides might have or not. That'd be interesting to know if he ever incarnated or not, because I know that, I read, once again, there are a few things I know, but this one I read, that they have no sense of time. And I've been told is that, if you want something right now, you might get it in a year. For them, time is non-existent. And I suppose feelings must be the same, because that's very human, feelings. So I'm gonna carry on with my thought and then ask him if he ever incarnated. I'd be interested to know. Anyway, that was that for today. So I hope you enjoyed this one again. And me and my purple ray, we're going to journal now. So see you soon.